Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and in this video we're going to do a little unboxing of the most patriotic RC car you can buy. July 4th is right around the corner. I decided to pick up a new RC car. I put the question to the people. We do this democracy style, let people vote. What the people want, we got. And so what's more American than a nitro burning 8-scale monster truck from the biggest US brand? And I was thinking, what's the best, most patriotic RC truck you can buy? I thought maybe the Kyosho USA 1. I mean, big old 8-scale 2-speed monster truck. It's even called the USA 1. What's more patriotic than that? But it's Japanese, it's made in Japan. Probably didn't qualify, so I asked the people, and what they wanted was this. The Traxxas Revo 3.3 big block monster truck. 10 scale, 8 scale, I don't really know, but there's nothing more American than nitro, I think. It's loud, it's proud, it's a little smelly, it's a little annoying. It makes babies cry, it makes dogs bark, it makes women faint, it makes men look on with envy. Nitro powered monster trucks. In celebration of July 4th, we just got, I mean, it's even called the Revolution. What's more Independence Day than that? The Revo, the Revolution, American Revolution, July 4th, we got it. And yeah, we're gonna do a quick unboxing of this 45 mile per hour, 3.3 cc monster truck, the world's most advanced nitro monster truck. So I asked all you guys that subscribe to the channel, what should I get? And to be honest with you, if it was up to me, I probably would have gotten the T-Max, but I'm kind of glad you guys voted for the Revo because I wanted the best Traxxas monster truck. This is the most expensive, it's the most advanced, it's the newest, so why not get this bad boy? It probably drives the best as well. So quick look at the vehicle, the box. It does come with the link, the Traxxas link, super useful. That's amazing. Easy start system for $500. It comes with an easy start and battery. Some sort of OptiDrive thing, which I guess senses whether you're going backwards, forwards. Who knows? TSM. What do we got here on the side? You can see the color I got. It does come in 4 different colors. I got red. They made a red, white, and blue one. I would have gotten that too, but whatever. Nearly 50%. What? I don't know what that's saying. Just tons more power than the 2.5, I guess. Tuned pipe. I think it's aluminum. 2-stage air filter. 150cc fuel tank, which probably actually works. Push button electric starting. That's amazing. Some sort of award. First place for best engine, according to the Traxxas viewers out there. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, this thing looks pretty cool. I do have an e-Revo 2.0, so I'm kind of familiar with this platform. I mean, I understand all these lay-down shocks and pivot ball suspension stuff, but this is aluminum chassis. It's a little different. It's also a 1.0. We got the wider stance. I don't know what this is. Is this like what's new in the 3.3? I think so. I think they changed it a little bit. 17mm hex is nice. Long travel suspension. So they did update the suspension. I think it's got the longer rocker arms or longer rods or something. PTFE Teflon coated shocks, which is really nice. I wasn't a big fan of the 8 shocks, the Ultra shocks on the T-Max. They actually had decent shocks on this thing. The OptiDrive, like we mentioned, 2-speed with reverse. You know, one thing you got to say about Traxxas is I know they do like to sue people and protect their patents and stuff, but they do come up with some innovative stuff like an exclusive feature, optional gearing. I guess they think, what is that, an optional clutch bell and pinion gear? I don't know, is that, or spur gear, is that really an exclusive feature? I guess, I don't know, who knows. Plastic center differential, different wheelbase, vented steel disc brakes, looks pretty nice, and then a rear brake, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure every other nitro vehicle has out there, but whatever. Murica, what's in the box? Fuel bottle. So this thing does come with a bunch of stuff, which is kind of nice. We'll zoom out of here a little bit. But tools, fuel bottle, extra glow plug, 2-stage filter, nice radio system, and then you will need some nitro and some batteries. So yeah, let's take a look inside the box and take this thing open. Alrighty, we got the Revo out of the box, and I gotta say, this thing comes with a crap ton of stuff. Obviously the Traxxas TQI radio, it does have an extra switch, I assume, for reversing. Pretty decent radio overall. They do make a couple different versions. That one's got the 3rd channel switch or 5th channel switch, I don't know. A little battery pack, 7.2 volt, I don't know, 1800 milliamp hour six cell pack, a fuel bottle. I mean, pretty cool. Silicone oil, I'm guessing for your shocks. We got the quick start thingy. Never used one of these things. I always thought this thing had a motor in it, but I think it's just basically a battery pack. I think it's got the motor on the thing. I always thought this was like a drill or something, but I don't think so. Extra Traxxas style, I think it's kind of a long neck or standard glow plug with washer there, a little foam filter, I guess made specifically for the Revo. Traxxas fuel, which we will not be buying. I do have some 20% nitro with 12% oil I'm going to be using for break-in. Bunch of body clips. I mean, more body clips than I've ever seen on an RC car. I think it only requires 4, so I don't know why they give you like 10. But that's cool. Adjustment shims. What does that mean? I don't know. Different hollow ball, so I guess you can raise and lower the, I don't know, steering arms, steering turnbuckles. Some little foam pads, I think, for your body for extra protection. Extra protection for your safety. And then we got warranty registration so they can find out where you live, track you down, all that stuff. Some sort of, this is the charger, I guess, for the battery pack. It does use a Tamiya style connector, so that'll be much better than using a cigarette lighter adapter. What are these? Wow, aluminum tools. These are super nice. Aluminum anodized laser etch tools. Back when Traxxas was great, they came with nice tools, aluminum tools. I've never seen that before. Different suspension adjustments. So I guess long travel rocker set. So I guess out of the box, maybe it's not long travel, short travel. For me personally, I would probably run short travel stuff, a little bit better handling, but they do give you different, wow, even different shock pistons. Wow. Back when Traxxas was kind of like a legit, almost race company. And then we got a bunch of stickers to let everyone know what you drive. You can put that on your car. Ooh, a little adapter. Huh? Oh, okay, cool. So you can actually charge this off like a standard 3-plug Futaba style connector. That's nice. A little performance guide. You know, if you need a little performance, I think they make a pill for that probably. But anyways, extra performance. Little instruction manual. I don't know, warranties, parts numbers. Exploded diagram, which is always useful, especially if you don't have a computer. We got chargers and batteries, which I'm not going to be using. I don't think this is electric, so we don't need that. And the manual, full color manual, super nice. Traxxas manuals are excellent, certainly best in class for the RTR market. And here's the truck itself. You know, not quite as big as I expected. This looks a little smaller than eRevo 2.0. Is it just me? Looks a little shorter in length. Body is PVC, I believe, quite thin. I'll be honest, this thing is quite thin. May need to replace that and run something different. A little warning thing. Stop. What does it say? Stop. No smoking around this vehicle. Avoid static electricity. What? No smoking around? Why do they give you a cigarette lighter if there's no smoking? I don't get that. Anyways, 150cc fuel tank. This looks like a huge electronics bank with some sort of sliding thingamajig body clip here. You can open up something. There's all your receiver, your opti drive, wires that you may accidentally pinch. So this thing is quite complicated, and probably my number one, I don't know, not complaint, but concern buying this thing is that it has got a lot of electronics, a lot of just gadgetry and stuff on it. Nice little extension there. That's something I need for my Savage. I also do have a Savage X 4.6 V2 GT6, so we will be doing a comparison, of course, because that is the top 8-scale HPI nitro vehicle. This is the top Traxxas 8-scale or 10-scale nitro monster truck. So obviously we're going to do a comparison. Different adjustable body posts. That's really nice. Here is the, I guess not technically the shock tower, really just a body mount. Lay down shocks, of course. More warnings or something to tell you that this thing has been optimized for your pleasure or someone's pleasure. I don't know. Anyways, we got the titanium nitride coated shock shafts, the GTR shocks, Teflon, coated, super nice, a lot of adjustability, really good out of the box. The tuned pipe, the angled motor, look at that. That thing isn't even straight up. Straight up. And then we got the dual servos, of course, what the Revo is known for, dual steering servo. So this thing's got like 4 or 5 servos. I don't know, it's got a ton of servos for the reverse, for the throttle, the 2 steering servos, at least 4. Here's the brake down the middle. Nice little pink foam filter. The easy start, which I've never used. Looks cool. It has like an integrated glow plug igniter, which is kind of cool. So we'll see if, you know, the engine's pretty easy to get to. I like that. A lot of cars, they're not that easy to get to. Your little head protection for your head. Okay, and then, yeah, there's your little plug for the easy start, which I believe has got a cutout on the body, so you have access without removal. Nice aluminum satin 6061 machined chassis there. Super nice. What else is there? Center differential, plastic spur gear. I think a single pad brake, 2 pad brake, not totally sure. There's your adjustments. What? A little plastic adjuster. Okay. A little cheap, I gotta say. The carburetor looks a little low end, but we'll see. Motor looks, again, it's super nicely machined, but a little small, I think, on the 3.3 cc side, but whatever, we will make do. What else is there to say? Push rod suspension, plastic drive shafts. Yeah, the eRevo 2.0 does have upgraded steel CVAs, and this still has the plastic ones, which Traxxas is known for, so we'll see how that holds up. No slip or anything, I think just a center differential. I do think it has all metal gears in this differential down the middle. We also have the plastic drive shaft, so that is, again, not the greatest, but even the eRevo 2.0 has that. But for 500 bucks, I gotta say, this is pretty darn nice. I think Nitro's making a little bit of a comeback. You know, I was watching some Earl Moorhead videos, some Ready Set RC videos. They got some new Traxxas vehicles. I wanted to join the Nitro gang, so I picked this thing up. Traxxas and HPR are probably the 2 biggest Nitro brands, and I've got the Savage, and I think we got to compare what Traxxas has to offer. So anyways, that's it for the unboxing of the most patriotic RC car you can make. Go Murica. Have a great July 4th, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, add notifications buttons. Look for more videos soon, and thanks for watching.